Welcome back, guys, to this clown's garage. In this video I will be working on a third gen Camaro. So anything from an 82 to 92 Camaro slash Firebird, it's the same procedure. Now what I'm doing here is, this is a conversion that Walter Racecraft sells. And this is from a second gen Astro van slash Safari. And as you can see here, they have U-joints here for the steering shaft, which eliminates the dreaded rag joint that we have on these cars. Now, if you want one of these, you could email thirdgenbum at msn.com. That's thirdgen, thirdgenbum at msn.com, and check underneath where my description is for that email address again. So let me show you on the car how the stock steering shaft looks like. Alright, so as you can see here, I have a little dust boot over here. So how to take that off is you unclip it from there and you push it out like that. As you can see, that's the famous rag joint. So sometimes this thing wears out over time, because it's pretty much basically like a rag. So as you turn the shaft, there's a little play from the shaft here that comes from inside the steering column to the steering gearbox here. Now in my car, as you can see up there where the other joint is, it got burnt from my headers. So it would be nice just to put that other U-joint up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this apart. The only thing you have to do to put the new one on, you have to notch the steering shaft up there to fit the through bolt. So I'll show you how we do that. So let's begin. First thing to do is put your steering wheel straight and make sure your wheels are straight. The bolt here is a 7/16 through bolt, the one that goes to the steering gearbox. So I'm going to take that off. Now I take a pry bar and put it between the steering box and the shaft and just pry back on it. Just like that, and it's off. Now if that doesn't work, some cars it's rusted on there, you're gonna have to take a sawzall to this and cut it right over here. And that'll cut right off. Sometimes it's rusted shut and it won't telescope. Now to get this other through bolt up here, it's a 15 millimeter bolt. So you're gonna have to go like that. And grab it from on top here. I have one of those ratchets with the flex head on top. Just like that. That's how you get to that. You put one hand in the back and the other on top. That's the way she likes it. That was actually a nut and it fell on the floor. Alright, so now I'm going to snake in my little hammer. I like to snake in my hammer everywhere where it doesn't belong. Hold on a second. Alright, and now you see the through bolt over there? I just gotta knock it loose, just like that. Alright, now down here, remember we took it off the gearbox, so just slide it all down and out. You might have to knock that out a little bit. There it goes. Just wiggle it and jiggle it and finagle it out. Don't be afraid to move the brake lines very little. They're not going to cause any damage anywhere. Just like that. One little trick, if you have problems putting these in, you could just put a pry bar or screwdriver in there and try to pry it a little open. Or this actual screwdriver, you could hit it with a hammer on top. So I just give it just 2 quick whacks on both sides, and that should help you install it for the first time. Alright, so I just slipped this in over here, and as you can see, when you put the bolt, it doesn't go through. You have to notch the steering shaft a little bit just so this bolt can clear and go through, and you can tighten it down. It needs to get notched right over here. So I'm going to use this little grinding wheel over here. This is the same thickness as the bolt. And this you could pick up at your auto parts dealer or Home Depot, Lowe's. You could just put it on your regular drill. So I'm just going to take this out and mount it on my drill. I'm going to have to bend the lines a little bit to get in there. So I'm going to go ahead and grind this down. Alright, so I took a little chunk over here off, just very lightly. I didn't go too deep, I mean. So let's test fit this. And as you can see, it clears. And it'll tighten down. So I took the top off so I could align the bottom one in first. So as you can see, there's a flat spot in here, right up there. You want to line that with the flat spot over here, just like that. And this hole should go in line with this groove over here. She's in. It's a little tight, but she's in. And now, do the top. Tighten the bitch down. And you're good. You're good. Now do the bottom bolt. Now put this bolt in. This is also 7/16. And that's it. Alright, so last thing you could do is you go inside the car and turn the steering back and forth to see if it clears everything. As you can see here, there's plenty of room around here. If not, you could move these by hand just a little bit, the lines, because we did move them before. But this actually clears everything wonderfully. This also is a good mod if you have turbo. If you have a turbo, you need the every extra real estate you can use under the hood. So this is a good mod for that. So it looks nice and neat in here, like it belongs in there. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Like me, share me, do the hell you want to me. There's plenty of content to go around. See ya.